Hi, my name's Njpw. As you can tell by my somber tone, I am sadly alone today. I am lonely. I have no Christy to come josh with me, nor make jovial commentary upon the world of professional wrestling. I am sad. She is not very well. She will be rejoining us tomorrow to have a full discussion of today's and tomorrow's events. But in the meantime, I did promise a show. So today's kind of a results-only show. Bit of a commentary here there. Jado and El Phantasmo went up against Shoma Kato and Yoshihashi. El Phantasmo pinned Kato with a CR2 in 5 minutes and 35 seconds. This was a mildly bad-tempered affair. Yoshihashi refusing to shake hands at the end of the match, as Phantasmo were kind of targeted Shoma Kato and taking him out, basically, in this match. So that was intriguing. Harley Jackson and Zack Sabre Jr. went up against Taiji Ishimori and Drilla Maloney. Zack Sabre Jr. beat Taiji Ishimori with a European clutch. This again was kind of ill-tempered, as you would expect. Two Denzians of the British wrestling scene to have a bit of a scurfing with one another. This proves well for a good match on Friday. I'm very much looking forward to that. Daiki Nagai was pinned by Yoshinobu Kanemaru as he and Shingo Takagi, as well as Daiki Nagai and Shingo Takagi, took on Yoshinobu and Kanemaru and Ren Narita. The young man trying his level best for honour, but it was Boston Crab humiliation for him from Yoshinobu Kanemaru, because of course it was. 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Narita and Takagi, as Chris quite rightly pointed out on commentary, it always seems to come down to Shingo versus the House of Torture at the end of the G1 Climax or the New Japan Cup. So that should be an interesting watch tomorrow. Shota Umino and Tomoyaki Honma lost to Kensuke Takeshita and Rocky Romero in 5 minutes and 38 seconds. So Takeshita managed to get crossface chicken wing on Honma. This is a big match for Umino. It's also a big match for Takeshita on Friday. The two shining lights of Japanese wrestling going forward to see who will compete in the G1 semi-finals or at least playoffs. This one's going to be interesting for sure, and they showed flashes of it without giving away the farm in this particular match. I really enjoyed it. In a, what's the word? Bit of a thriller, actually. 12 minutes and 50 seconds, Callum Newman and Tai Chi. Callum Newman takes the win with Prince's Curse, which took a long way round to get there. Callum Newman's took a lot of backlash at knocking Tai Chi out of the G1 in the first place. So this will be intriguing as how he's received after this. It may cement somewhat of a heel turn for United Empire, or at least give him some form of direction, which would be nice. Tai Chi put in a sterling effort getting the young man over, which is really what he's very, very good at these days, and he's doing a cracking job. And this was a really good match. Really enjoyed it. No shade on Callum today. I'm sure Christy will be happy with me on that. I'm not going to be mean. He worked really, really hard, and he did a cracking job. It was fun. You should go watch it. Ball and All Leg versus Evil, 9 minutes and 44 seconds. This was Bolton's worst match of this tournament, and a part of the reason why sometimes this kind of shenanigans doesn't work, because it made Oleg out to look like an idiot halfway through this match when Evil backed the referee into the corner. So Marty Asami was the referee, as you'd expect, in this match, and he was kind of standing up to Evil, so Evil dragged him into the corner. Bolton saw him being dragged into the corner and hidden behind Evil because he was facing him at the time. He may be running away from him, but then turned around to do a run into Evil, and of course Evil dodged out of the way and he landed on Marty Asami, which enabled all sorts of shenanigans, resulting in Evil placing Bolton on a table and Evil going through the table and then delivering everything is Evil, and that was that. It was just a stupid match, really badly done. This was terrible. I mean, the moves were great, it was crisp and everything, but it just... Worst match for both of them in this tournament just because it was badly conceived and badly executed. Just didn't look very good. This isn't the House of Torture being, boring. This is House of Torture just being, really fucking obvious, and it just didn't work. In my humble opinion, anyway. Hiroshi Tanahashi wrestled Sanada 2 minutes and 48 seconds with a roll-up for Hiroshi Tanahashi. Veteran Wiles went out over Veteran Wiles, tried to sneak one, and managed it after Sanada was pretty dominant through the early going of this match. I didn't realise it was that short, though. Fun for what it was. Arguably one of the best 2 minute 48 second matches you'll ever see. But yeah, snuck one out to keep in things, and Sanada is gone, baby, from this particular tournament. So that's that. And in the main event, Yue Uemura wins with a deadbolt suplex, 18 minutes and 23 seconds. This was fantastic. This is professional wrestling. How is this supposed to be done, in my opinion? A slow-burning, real chess match, an old-school wrestling match, basically revolving around an armbar and a headlock. The most basic pro wrestling match you can think of, done in the most elaborate way possible. Telling the story of two people who are growing to be technical masters, but one who uses speed and flight, and one who uses power and force. But they are both as good as each other on the mat, and that's what this was. It was a mat wrestling match. It won't be everybody's cup of tea, but to me, just absolutely brilliant. Reversals and reversals and reversals, and just as many variations on a headlock as you can possibly think of, and as many variations on an armbar as you can possibly think of. This was just fantastic. You should go watch this. This is one of my matches of the tournament for sure. Thoroughly enjoyable. We're getting to the point where we have to think about matches of the tournament. Zack Sabre Jr. and Takeshita is on my list. Yoshihashi and Takeshita from the other day is on my list. There's a lot of Takeshita on my list, to be honest. But yeah, this one was way up there. Really great, and bodes exceptionally well for the future. They are planting seeds. They didn't give away the farm. This was fantastic. You should go watch it. I will be back tomorrow with my co-host, Christy, to discuss G1 Climax 35, day 14 and 13. We'll come back and look over through these and have a long evening speculation. Hopefully she is better by then. In the meantime, have a lovely Friday. And we'll be back tomorrow evening with more from the G1 Climax tournament. You can find me at Sheriff Limestar on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Mastodon. You can find the show Trooping Show on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Instagram. Take care. Like and subscribe. That would be lovely. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.